Oh, yeah. YouTube land. What's up, my friends? What's up? I'm saying to this hello to the people who aren't watching this live because no one's here yet right now. So I'm just saying this stuff so that it's still interesting when you're watching this back. Because you know how you watch live streams and then I swear to God, the first 10 minutes is them kind of like getting a cup of coffee or kind of like waiting around, waiting for there to be people. And I think that's why they don't keep the live streams after they've been live because it's so boring for the first 20 minutes. So I'm saying stuff now to get the energy going straight away. So this is interesting from start to finish because I think if you're an entertainer, at least like I figure that more people may see this when it's not live than when it is live is what I'm saying. Anyway, if you're in the chat, let me know. I would love to start chatting with you live because that's, you know, the whole point of why you do a live stream because you can interact with the people that support you the most. So we're going to do some card tricks today, some other bits of magic, answer some questions if there's anything you've been dying to ask. And I'll tell you, yesterday I just did this trick shot video where I had these 5 rings and I threw all of them onto one finger in one go. And you can see that on YouTube or on my Instagram. And I threw them up, caught them on one finger, and I did it 5 times in a row. And it took, I thought it was going to take like an hour to get all 5 in one go. But it only took 3 minutes and 40 seconds, which I feel like personally was a fluke. But like if I was to try this now, I think it would take the whole hour of a live stream. Although I keep catching them on my finger now, I think that's just because I kept practicing so much yesterday, you know? And so, but to get 5 in a row is pretty insane. Metri Gamer, love your work. We'll leave it as love your work. Thank you, my friend. It is fun to learn magic, right? I hope you're doing well. What kind of magic do you do, if you do any? Or maybe you're a pro gamer. Magic Lover says, try it now. You know what? I'll try it now, but I'll only give it like, let's just put a timer on it and we'll give it like 2 minutes worth of love because otherwise we're going to just spend too long. Okay, so the idea is to get all 5 onto this ring finger. And maybe I won't be able to do it all in a row for this live stream. Maybe I can just eventually get them all on. I don't know. We'll see. I'll stop talking. Here we go. So here's the first one. Okay. Second one. Oof. Third one. See, I missed the third one. But I'll try again anyway so that we're not here for the whole... okay. I'll start again. Here we go. 1. Oh, it's the wrong finger. That's okay. 2. What the hell? I missed the wrong finger again. 3. You see, I tried to get it on the right finger again, and it's still okay. So I've done 2, and now I've done 3 twice. Okay, last time. 1, 2, 3. This feels good. 4, 5. Bam! Look at that. We didn't even take that long. And although this one kind of like went onto the wrong finger, still like landed on fingers. So bloody hell, doing it live. Now you can't say that was a fluke, internet. We did it live in the flesh. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Oh my God. That took 4 minutes of the live stream, I think, to do that. But that's okay. It's all fun. And you know what? You requested it. So if anyone doesn't like that I did that, just take it up with Magic Lover over there. Okay, very good. Do I have any fellow cubers today? I figured that if I wore my orange shirt, you could almost camouflage the Rubik's Cube within the shirt in some fashion, you know? It's not as vibrant because this is so vibrant. Anyway, I do love doing card magic work, which we'll do in a second, but I equally love doing cube work because I don't know. Cubes are just so fun. And I never wanted to do cube magic, but I've told the story before, but just the short sentence is, one day I went to a party and there were Rubik's Cubes on every single table because it was an 80s themed party. And that's when Rubik created this sweet, sweet nectar of a cube. And so everyone was like, oh, can you do magic with this? And the whole night I just had to keep saying, no, I can't. And so I was furiated. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Let me do that again.
I was furiated.
And then I made myself learn how to do cube stuff. Yeah. So, 1, 2, 3, and it solves as if
by magic.
That's the inner child in me making some noise there. And but here's the thing: if you're really doing magic, you wouldn't have to do all this twisting. You know, you would just be able to imagine the colors coming back together by themselves. So, if you could do that, I think the cube would solve itself like this. You would just imagine the colors come back together a little bit like this, and then a little bit more, and then a little bit more again, and then a little bit more, and then eventually the whole thing would be solved as if by freaking magic. It's magic. Now, magicians know this is legit, but I know if you're a muggle, if you're a layman, if you're a civilian wizard watching this, you might think, where the hell do I get one of these cubes? Any store that sells a speed cube, to be honest, because this is a real cube. It's just that I have trick hands, which you all know is how I roll. Now, if you're on this stream, there's a good chance it's because you watch a whole bunch of my videos, because I just freaking spam the internet with my my card tricks. But it's because I'm trying to push myself. I figure if you do magic and you put it out on the internet, it's out there now, and it kind of forces you now to do something different or better or elevated, or at least find a way to do a show that is different each time. And so I'm able to put up a lot of videos because I ask the question in my show, like, you name the card or you tell me how you want me to find it, and it creates a different scenario. And therefore it means like people can come and watch my show again and again, and that element is always going to be different. And it's also freaking nerve-wracking to me because I don't know how the hell that part of the show is going to go down, you know? So makes you nervous, if you know what I mean. And as Bill Malone would say, and I think you do. So he would also do this twice, so that's why I'll do it twice as well. Okay, so let's have some fun with this. Now, for my friends in this experience right now, go ahead and name a playing card. That is the classic way I would do this. Try and make this as fair as possible, even though I'm dishonest in the most honest way. Somebody name a playing card. We shall do with it what we always do, and that is
to find it,
at least in an entertaining way. So someone name a card in the deck, and we shall do what we can. Okay, I think we have one already. Magic Lover says 4 of spades. Okay, I love it. Now tell me, Magic Lover, how would you like me? What would be an impressive way that I could find that 4 of spades for you? You've seen this before, so you tell me and I'll do my best to replicate it. What would be an impressive way I could find your 4 of spades? I'll wait for your answer. Oh, God damn it. I'm getting pretty good at this now, but I'm not hitting it. There we go. Magic Lover, I can feel the energy. You're writing your response right now. Where should I find the card? How should I find the card? It's actually, you know what's funny? In that part of the show, when I ask people to tell me how to find it or what would be an impressive trick, it's actually like they find it difficult to give me an interesting answer, which is funny because it's harder, I think, to do the actual trick, but for them to do it. Okay, cut the deck to the deck. Cut the deck to the deck. I think what you're saying is cut the deck to the card, right? Geez, cut the deck to the 4 of spades. All right. Here we go. No, I like what you've said. Yeah, cut the deck to the card. All right. Here we go. 3, 2. Cut the deck, hopefully, to the card. Boom. The 4 of spades. Hell yeah! Now, I think we had some other cards named as well, which was, I'm seeing a 9 of spades as well. 9 of spades. Very good. I'll try and find the 9 of spades without having to go in the deck, but rather it coming to us. Here we go. There it is, inside the deck. Well, I don't know it's the right card yet, but there's a card. But yes, it is the 9 of spades. Well, that was bad. There we go. That was better. Nice. Okay, please do an ambitious card. Please find all the 4s and between the joker. Oh, you guys are coming up with all the stuff. I like it. All right. If I was trying, well, okay. Between the jokers and we can try that. And the card named is the 2 of hearts. 2 of hearts. Oh no, he's asked me something else. 2 of hearts and find it on top of the deck. Yikes. That would mean that I would have to shuffle track the 2 of hearts and then know where it is. Okay. Okay. Well, let me ask you, Arthur, and I'll do whatever you say. Would it be cooler if I can make it the first card or the second card? But it's your choice. Give him a second. Oh my gosh. Come on, third time lucky. This is not misdirection. This is just me filling the time as a perform. Oh, that one's gone on the floor. Okay, well, lucky I've got 4 more of them. Boom. So the question for everyone joining is, find the 2 of hearts on top of the deck, but then I'm asking how he wants it to happen. Make it make it the first card and then put it in the middle and then it comes back to the top. So, right. So you don't want it to be the second card. You want it to be the first one, which would be this one here. Okay, we'll do that. So we'll make it the first card. Then you're saying put it into the middle like this and then have it come back to the top. So maybe I can do this so the camera can see exactly what happens with the 2 of hearts to make it come back to the top. That's all you have to do. To the top! I don't believe it! Magic. Sorry if I'm a little hyper today. It's because it's the morning. I'm doing magic. I'm excited, and I'm hitting the human batteries, as my buddy Jason Ma would call it. Thank you, my friend. Bravo. Thank you. All right. Jeez Louise. Magic is fun, isn't it? Now, just imagine, this is my job. Like, I'm doing this for fun with you guys, but like, events pay me, and that's how I make my living, to go and do this fun stuff, but for a living. In fact, I'm doing that tonight. There's a company that has hired for us to do our Theatre of Magic show just for their staff, and that's what we are going to do today. So this is just a warm-up to the rest of what's going to come. Oh gosh. iFood says 84 of a kind between the jokers. That's pretty cool. Paulo George says the 7 of hearts waterfall catch. Holy crap. I think what you're saying is like to do this. Oh, are you saying to do this and catch it as it's falling? Whoa. Look, I'm not about like not trying it. Like I'll try it. I just don't know how good I'm going to get at this. Yeah, 7 of hearts waterfall catch. Okay. Wait, I'll try and do this as fair as I can. Okay. Oh, I caught the wrong 7. Holy moly. That's still going to be worth something though, right? Like that's still kind of interesting that even happened at all. Just not the right one. That's crazy. Maybe I can, what if I was to put, because I can see where the 7 is now, but that wouldn't be fair if I could, yeah. Okay, fair enough. All right, what do we got? Have you seen The Stunners by Larry Becker? I have not, but that does definitely intrigue me. Do it Jason LaDagne style. Yeah, if I wasn't blocked by Jason LaDagne, I would know what you mean by that. But, you know. But if I was trying to find the, what was it? 7 of hearts. If I try to think of like a better way of maybe I can still, I took the jokers. 7 of hearts. What you could do is I could maybe at least stop at where I think the 7 of hearts is. Right? It's still, I don't know. I'm just making stuff up now. I'm just riffing, you know what I mean? I love it. Magic's fun, and that's all we have to say about that. Where are you guys chiming in from, by the way? And I'm going to bring up this in a second too. I feel like this is not used enough in Magic for some reason. Where is everyone chiming in from? Let me know. If you've been watching my stuff, you know I do a lot of stuff with rubber bands. Rubber band magic, very fun. Again, I think rubber band magic is underutilized in today's day and age. Like whenever I see rubber band magic being done, it's always crazy man's handcuffs, which I will do to start off with. And then it's kind of it. And then maybe doing the spectator. But like there's so much great rubber band magic out there. But I'm kind of glad no one's doing it, because when I perform it live, like at gigs and stuff, people are so shocked that there's all this stuff they've never seen before with these mere objects that they have themselves at home. Okay. Here we go. So I'm going to use 2. Now, I'm realizing right now that you probably, definitely can't use orange because you'll never see it against my, blue is also not going to be very good. I've not thought about this. Maybe I shouldn't do rubber band magic today. Or maybe I'll just try and keep it like down here a little bit so that it's on the mat. Okay. You know what? We'll work it out. Hey, okay. Oh, we got the UK in town. That's awesome. We got Melbourne. Hello, Aussie. New York. Turkey. Oh, man. You guys are tuning in from everywhere. That's so cool of you guys. Arthur turned the Knight of Diamonds into the Ace of Hearts, double D. I know you know what I know, and I know. That's awesome. Shark, hello, my friend. And we got Portugal in the building. Yo, this is cool as. All right, let me show you this. If anything, it'll just maybe provoke some thoughts for going and learning some rubber band magic yourself. So the one that everyone's seen, I'll just get it out of the way, is this one where it's stuck behind each rubber band. They're locked together unless you give it the magic touch. For some reason, the magic touch makes it come apart, but no one goes in reverse. So you can go in reverse. So instead of coming out, you stay in. Whoop, 1, 2, 3, and it goes inside, which is the reverse of what we've been doing. Now, this is a little excellence from Marcus Eddy. Now, again, I'm just going to keep it down here so that you can see it, because this shirt obviously is just complete black art for rubber bands. But here we go, watch. 1, 2, 3. It gives the illusion that it links inside the rubber band, but just one strand, which should be impossible to do. And then we'll try the bottom one. Links on like magic. Now, normally, you would get extra rubber bands to, like, you would have extra rubber bands nearby in case they break, because every now and then they do. But if I carefully do this, we should get the first one to unlink, and the second one pops off like that. In the middle of my rubber band routine, I then switch to a card trick, because you can use rubber bands to find cards in a deck. So let me just like briefly do that. So somebody name a card. So this is still a rubber band trick, but we're just going to briefly go to a card trick, just, for this one thing. So name a card, or even just like, I don't know, look at one, name one, I don't know, whatever comes to mind, but let's just see what comes up. And then I should also make sure that whatever that card is in the deck. Okay, we have a card. Bolsvin says, why are you blocked by Jason? I think it's because I'm taller than him, to be honest. All right, 8 of diamonds. 8 of diamonds, okay. So 8 of diamonds. Great. If you use a rubber band. Now, this is not a new trick for any magicians watching this, but like the idea of doing this in a rubber band set, I think is kind of fun. To have any card named, and then you have them tell you where to stop, which is creating the tension, just like the tension we have right now. I put this on their hand, okay, with another person putting a finger on top. It's a great visual. You have the magician here, one person here with their hand out, one person here with their finger on top. You're like this, and you go, all right, when you're ready, let go. And one card jumps out, and it is the 8 of diamonds. They can't freaking believe it when you do this. And it's actually its own standalone trick doing this, to be honest. But you can repeat it if you had to. You could repeat it, and like if I was going to repeat it, you could do it with the next card was the 3 of clubs. So if you wanted to do it again, you would wrap this around everything. You would cut the deck, create that tension, and then you wait. 3 of clubs, ready, 1, 2. Sometimes the card doesn't jump out. That sucks. Well, it does jump out. You just don't catch it jumping out. It jumps out, but it jumps out down here. All right. Sorry, it's just a little fun for us. Okay. So then you move into the rest of the routine, which is you have them break it. So you break their... Carved Fish says, ooh, snap. Yes. Boom. We can break the rubber band. Just like his comment. Ah, snap. Bolsvin. He's really good, but you're a better performer. Look, he's great. I have all his DVDs. If you're watching this, Jason Ladanye, I have all your DVDs. You lectured in Brisbane. I have a photo with you. Nothing but admiration. The true story is I put up a video that did really well, and it had gambling things in it. But like, it's a concept I've not seen anyone else do. People kept tagging him in the video saying, hey, you should try this. You should try this. And then I guess he didn't like that. And whatever, that's his brand and it's all good. Okay. So broken rubber band. This is kind of fun and not something I see anyone really doing. Here we go. Watch. 2 pieces of rubber become 1. And then to make them infinite again, you take those ends, wrap them around. I got to keep it down here. Wrap it around itself, creates a loop. Boom. And now you can get twice as much use out of that rubber band. But I know what you're thinking. It's not magic. So this makes it a little better. And then obviously this is too impossible to leave like this. So I do have to put this back on. And it jumps back on like magic. Yeah. The other one that is fun to do is, and I should have done this to begin with, is when if Harry Potter himself was trying to put this back together, he would just take the ends and have them melt back into itself. Okay, let's move on. Now, I told everyone we would use this tiny plunger here. Sharp, lovely. Thank you, my friend. Francesco, love your work. Love your content. Thank you. That's even maybe more complimentative. Which technique do you use to memorize the M&E? Brute force, my friend. There's no app or anything that I had back in the day. It's just, I just separated it into 4. So the first 13, second 13, third and fourth, pretty much it. Start with basic routines that don't require you to remember a lot of stuff, just like a basic, like 1 card. And then slowly over the years, you start to do more and more. And then eventually you start trying to do it where you give the whole freaking deck to someone, you know? Okay, so here's what I want to show you guys. If you have a mini plunger that you can find in any Barbie dream home, what you can do is take a playing card, boom, and you can pick up that card with the plunger. Frickin' mind-blowing.
Frickin' mind-blowing.
I know, a card trick with a little plunger. Now, what this is really used for, by the way, is before they had those cool push pops or whatever they're called for phones, this was a product you could buy to sit your phone upright, like, well, it'd really go in the middle. And that way you could sit your phone, and on an airplane, you could watch your movie and that would hold it up. That's like what this actually is. People ask all the time. But here's the thing. If you have a whole bunch of cards like this thing will still pick them up, even though they're not stuck together. But it's not magic. It's science. Take a whole bunch more. Okay, we'll mix them up. This is not a thing where they're all strung together with threads or anything like that. It will pick them up. It's incredible. Really quick, carved fish. Please say hello to Jackson. Jackson, konnichiwa. All right. Rick Lax has some work on it. He absolutely does. Migu, hi dude, how are you? Probably said your name wrong, but hello, how are you, my friend? I'm also doing well. It is a lovely Thursday morning here in Brisbane, Australia. And here's what I'm alluding to. If you just go ahead and use an entire deck, you can pick up, boom. Oh, that didn't, wait, maybe there's a card being funny in there. Let me do this again. You can take a plunger and pick up almost the whole deck. Obviously, this is a heavy piece of machinery. Is this 7 being funny? Okay. Now, somebody name a number. We'll start small because you can train these plungers to do some incredible stuff. Go ahead and name a small number. Someone name, let's go like up to 10. Why is there a... Ah, there we go. Okay. Go ahead. You'll notice I'm using the Phoenix playing cards today. All right. Just to try. Ah, there we go. All right, all right. So first, oh. I'm getting a few people mention here? All right. 8, 5, and 5. Okay, so we'll go, here's what I'll do. So first we'll try 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, look at that. 8, and the 8th card was a 10, which is the two next numbers added together, which was Fun with Shay said 5, and Making Wave said 5. Together, that would be 10. I don't know if that's magic. I'm just pointing it out. That's kind of weird. All right, let's go for a little bit of a higher number. Let's go for a number between 10 and 20. Okay. 9 would be too low. So somewhere between 10 and 20, someone give me another number. Do you recommend any deck in particular? Look, I would say these Phoenix cards are freaking phenomenal. They are just more expensive than bicycle cards. And they're essentially like, they're the same dimensions. They pretty much are almost the same, except for these are such a stock made card in mass production, whereas these, like, so much more time goes into them, and they can instantly, right out of the box, be perfectly farrowed together. Like, I didn't even have to try then. Whereas if I was to try with a new deck of bicycles to perfectly farrow, there would be normally at least, like in this is almost a perfect farrow, but there's like one card that's out. So I would have to do that again. So that's only a thing that really matters with magicians. Sometimes there's effects where you need to perfectly weave all the cards together. But alas, a number between 10 and 20 is 15. Okay, so you can do it, buddy. Does that look like 15? Is that 15 cards? Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, yeah.
Oh, why does that not? Oh.
Press the wrong button. And it works because it's the tiny plunger, you know? Tiny plunger is incredible. Thank you, my friends. Thank you. It's all fun. It's all fun, and it's all stuff that you can learn, you know? Tiny plunger. You just got to get yourself a tiny plunger. I think, now look, he can also find playing cards in the deck as well. So not only can he know the weight of, like, the quantity of cards, but he also knows the identity as well. So if someone named a card, anyone, type one in the chat. Actually, did we have one named before? I'm just scrolling back up. Using the plunger, find the Queen of Spades. Okay, so Queen of Spades. Holy crap. All right. You would do this. You would let him see the deck, and he will memorize the order. And then once he's memorized that order, he should be able to do the following. That was a little bit messy. But with any luck, he will indeed find the Queen of Spades. Let me see if I can do this for y'all. Boom. Hell yeah. This is maybe this is a fun little thing you guys can learn for yourself. Hang on. Oh, that was a bad card spew if I've ever done one. Hang on. That's a bit better. Okay. This is in my shows, I'm always trying to find ways to fill the dead space. And this is one of those things that I discovered. If you, instead of finishing an effect and then just putting the card back in the deck like that, or on top, or like putting it on top and then cutting it or whatever, if you do this, okay, so you're kind of making a cross with your fingers and you put the card here, this is a particular type of aerial flourish with the card. You can flick it. And you go like this, right? And you can do it really high and you can do some fun stuff with it. But if you do it this way, right? At the same time as you open the deck, and you're not aiming for the deck, you're aiming here just before the deck, because what will happen is the card will bounce off the ground and then it will fly up and hopefully hit where you've opened the deck. And you'll get this kind of thing. And I think if you're a real like card mechanic, that's a pretty fun way to put a card back in a deck. So for example, you've just done a trick. So you've, whatever, 7 of diamonds. Man, people really think that everyone names 7s in my tricks and then I just pull a 7. Anyway, so then you do some kind of thing where you produce it, boom. You're like, thank you. And then to put it back, you just go bang. It's kind of fun. So give it a try. It's like it's not even a part of the show, but it's just like a little finesse, you know? So I'm making a cross with my index finger and thumb like this. So the index finger's on top. That goes in the corner and then you just go in like this. But you're not opening this finger is going forward. Like the action has to be the energy going forward, not just coming apart, or it won't like properly. Although I suppose it kind of does still work, but if you really want to get a good firing, it's like that. Yeah. Boom, boom. Sometimes I'll use that. I think there's some effects I've done where I've had, because it hasn't been live, I've had Siri name a card, and then I've tried to use that firing motion to locate the card in the deck, you know? Yeah. Cardfish, can you do a waterfall catch? We did kind of try it before, but you know what? I'll try it again. Like this probably won't work, but let's just try it. Meeg, or Cardfish, name a card. I'll just try it and openly, and we'll see if we can do it. I'll kind of explain how you might approach this. So you have the cards opened up. So you have an index. So name a card. Meeg says, are you good at stuff like bottom dealing or second dealing? You know what? I'll be honest. I'm not that guy. When I'm doing shows and stuff, it's never really been a thing that's come up where someone said, or I've needed to do a routine where I'm bottom dealing or second dealing. Except for one time I did an Australian poker tour gig and they particularly wanted to see if I could like do like a cheating demonstration as a dealer, like stack the aces and things like that. So maybe I should learn. Now what's funny is Cardfish, you just named the Jack of Spades, but I'm looking at this deck and there is no Jack of Spades in here. Oh no, there is one. Okay. So check this out. So there's a Jack of Spades. It's just before the middle of the deck. Like it's almost exactly in the middle, but a little bit off. So you just have to kind of believe you can do it. And I would go boom about there. Well, let's try it. Oh, that would have been good. All right. We'll try one more time. Because this is just a real skill that is just hard to do. Okay. And there we go. Jack of Spades. So the more you practice that skill, the more refined it can get. So that's why it took me 2 goes. I do not do that every day. But if I was to, then you could kind of get it to, the Kostya Kimlet level where he actually did that on Fool Us, Penn and Teller's Fool Us, and he nailed it in the first go instead of taking 2 goes like me. But like if you're practicing that every single day, you can sight where a card is and just kind of get it's hard to explain. Like you can't count in your head 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. You just have to see it and you just have to, like as if you're in the Matrix and you're just going, there is no spoon. You know, you just have to believe you're going to freaking get it and just bam, and you get the card, right? You are amazing. Thank you. It's like people are going to think you're a stooge to make me look good. But thank you so much. Thank you. Turn the oranges on your shirt into watermelons. Jesus. I'm not Jesus. I'm Josh. You know what I mean? All right. Let me see if I can. I don't know what I'm doing. That was just fun. Okay. What do we got? What if you just used readers? What are readers, my friend? See, maybe I got to get more in touch with what's out these days for Magic in terms of either gimmicks or props or whatever, because I'm just here trying to brute force the real thing, you know, which there's something to be said about learning a skill that's really hard to do as opposed to getting like a deck that helps you do a thing, because with when you're relying on your own skill, there's just such a higher rate of you pulling it off and not being screwed over by like a piece of electronic magic not working, or a deck the flap not opening at the right place or whatever, you know? Do you have any good card mat recommendations? Not really. Like, I use this one just because it's the one I have. I get most of my magic from Piper Magic, pipermagic.com.au if you're in Australia. They're very good, very efficient, always have the like sort of latest things. JD Prod, can you do Acorn? Oh, Acorn is such a fiddly thing. However, I will say, if you haven't seen my Acorn I did for Penn and Teller, or for Teller, it's my latest long form video on YouTube. I had Teller in the audience of our show in Brisbane, and I did an Acorn for him, which was completely out of my hands. The spectator named the card, and we used his birthday, and then he dealt after naming the card. Like, he had the deck the whole time. Boom. Like a holy grail. It's seemingly a holy grail Acorn for Teller, which is insane. But okay, I don't know. Let's keep this action moving though. Someone name a card. Maybe JD. Maybe we'll use your card. Go ahead, name one for us. We'll see where we land. If I'm going to try anything weird like that, I should probably take out the jokers as well. Boom. What do we got, my friend? See if I can do a ring catch while we're waiting. Boom. Oh, yeah. By the way, now we're 43 minutes in. I should have done this earlier. Just thank you so much to everyone who does follow my stuff, because we just hit 20,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel a few weeks ago, or a week ago, I think. And we're already at 20,500 now. Just bloody hell. Thank you so much. I in the works to create a little piece of merch to kind of celebrate that is very themed around my channel. But anyway, yeah, I think that could be fun to bring out. Let me know if that's something you're interested in. I don't know. We'll see. It's in the works. All right, JD, 8 of diamonds, he says. 8 of diamonds has been called. If you're just tuning in, 8 of diamonds has been called. And JD, if we were doing Acorn, don't make it easy like the 10th card, or, you know, second card, or even 20th. Try and go a bit higher up. Where would be an impressive place in the deck for it to be? I mean, don't go so high that it's like 50, but I don't even know what I'm doing right now, but like, what would you say is impressive? And we'll see if it is at all possible. Oh, he has said 34. 34 would be impressive. Boom. So let me get this right. 8 of diamonds, 34. All right, let's give this a go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34. Yep, we got it. So that's pretty good. Any questions? We nailed that. 8 of diamonds at the 34th position. Perfect. Jackson is wondering, yeah, you want to see the 8 of diamonds? It's a little Mark Hoban bit. Okay, sure. The 8 of diamonds. Oh, yeah. I like magic. Magic is fun. WTF. I love it. Very good. Very good, everybody. Ring magic. Wow, it's as if you've perfectly set me up here. I do very much enjoy ring magic. Look, we were just doing a whole bunch before. Kind of like not actually ring magic, just the throwing and catching of the ring. Oh, look at that. I don't think anyone can do that. Maybe in the whole world. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Now I've really lost my skills. If you watched the start of this stream, I nailed 5 in a row, like 5 rings laid up in a row. Now I can't do 1 for some reason. Oh, come on. I'm losing my credibility here. What's going on? There we go. Okay. Jeez. We believe you. Thank you, Falmache. Now I can actually stop. Wow. Okay, so Magic Lover, maybe hit me up on Instagram for that question. That was a good catch between the fingers. Thank you. Yeah. I feel just sort of helping out our friends here. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to. So I actually did a story for you guys. I did a ring effect, ring on string in the magic show I did where Teller was in the audience. And for some reason, there were no married couples in this audience because I always try to look for a men's ring because female rings sometimes can just be so eloquent and small and thin that they're not great. They're not visually great and they don't have much of a weight to them for doing magic. So I'm trying to find a male ring and I'm not finding one. And then I turn around and Teller has offered up his ring. And it was beautiful. So I did ring on string with Teller's ring. I do have the footage of it, but it doesn't maybe I'll find if there's a way to make it look interesting on video. It's just more interesting to me because I know Teller's watching and it's his ring. But interestingly, he wears a titanium made aura ring, which is kind of like a whoop, where it actually has electronics in it and it keeps track of your heart rate and things like that, which is funny because that means like I'm technically using an electronic gimmick or an electronic ring for the trick, but still normal ring-esque, and it was great. Anyway, I'm just talking too much because what the hell else are we going to talk about? But yeah, I think you guys know the classic ring magic, right? You can make it look like it jumps off or it jumps down to another finger, or you place it on your hand and you have it seemingly jump across fingers, and then the finale, it pops out as if by magic. Boom. That was a kind of a fun flurry there. Arthur, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, my friends. We'll keep it going to at least an hour mark, the hour mark, I reckon. Have you done an easy triumph effect yet? Have I done? I mean, there are great triumph effects. I did one in my last live, but I'll show you the version I'll perform the version that I like to do in a real situation if I am doing Triumph. So in order to do that, somebody name a card and I'll show you the Triumph that I'm normally rocking at the moment. There are great ones out there. You know, like the ones that do like this kind of thing, you know, the slop shuffle. There's all great stuff like that. But yeah, someone go ahead, name a card. I'll try and just use whatever the first one is that comes up in the chat here. 2 of clubs. 2 of clubs. Now, the 2 of clubs, here's how you would do it, okay? 2 of clubs, no doubt, is going to be in this deck somewhere. So to find it, here's what we will do. Now, I think I've just done this a little bit differently to what I was aiming to do. I think I've stuffed it up. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I think I've stuffed this up. I don't think there's a 2 of clubs in here anymore. Yeah, I'll explain. See, I wanted to do this with the 2 of clubs, but the 2 of clubs jumped out of the deck. I don't know if you guys saw it. It jumped out of the deck. In the last stream, someone said, make the card appear in your hat. And I think that's what's accidentally happened today. The 2 of clubs. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that happened. I didn't mean for that to happen. It's just accidentally happened. You know, it sometimes happens like today. So maybe we'll have to go for another card. I'm so sorry. I'll try and use another card that is in the deck. So go ahead and I'll actually show you the Triumph. So go ahead. Someone else name a card and we shall give this a try. I know once this is not live anymore, you guys will be able to watch this back and you'll see if and when that 2 maybe got into my hat. But that's all part of the fun. But someone else go ahead, name another card and we'll have some fun. Have some good old goddamn fun. Okay. 10 of, okay. Whoa, I love it. You guys are naming some good cards here. Shark was the first one I saw, which was the 10 of clubs. So 10 of clubs would be like this. Now, you know it's not here or here, but there's a good and bad way to shuffle cards, right? You've got the truffle shuffle, which is how most people shuffle cards, obviously. You've got the household way of shuffling cards, which is like this kind of thing. Then you have a bad way, which is to shuffle the deck face up and face down, where it creates such an order of chaos that anyone with OCD or anyone who is a magician that is given the deck in this state, it's really a terrible sight. But the thing is, you might have seen your card in that portion of face-up cards. That's what I'm looking for, because if I see it face up, then I know I don't have to go through the rest of the cards. But if I don't, it means I have to flip the deck over and try and get a peek of the card that way, you know, because I know it's got to be in here one way or the other. But to actually go and find it for real, we have to do this. So 10 of clubs. Well, that's pretty close. If we just add a 4 on top of that as well, that would be the 10 of clubs, right? So if I just go like this and add a 4 on top, this is technically the 10 of clubs. You know what I'm saying, Shark? This is not the trick. But look what happens. The entire deck also turns itself face up. And I'll show the other side too. And hopefully that one card that is face down is the 10 of clubs. Boom. Tim Askin, what's up, buddy? What's up, man? Thank you for joining me on my channel. If you're here, then who the hell's watching Doug's live right now? I don't think he has. He's probably too busy right now. Do I have a... There we go. Yay, thank you, my friends. Can you juggle the ring between your fingers? Hey, don't threaten me with a good time, my friend. No, I think you mean this one. Yes. This is just like a coin roll. But I guess it's like an anti-gravity roll, right? Geez, what a flex this is. This really proves that I didn't have many girlfriends growing up. Boom. Or like Jason Ma would say, there was indeed a time where I went 6 years without having a girlfriend. But that's not really because I was learning magic. It's more because I had strict parents growing up. Here we go. Boom. Jeez, that is... I'm sorry, that's such nerd energy right there. Where did you learn a coin roll? Well, look, I don't put out... I should continue that sentence. I don't put out tutorials on my YouTube, right? I'm not the one to teach magic. There's so much great magic out there, like Doug Con teaches. But I did put up I've done 2 tutorials really, or 3. One is I put a tutorial on how to solve Rubik's Cubes. If you've never solved one before, I walk you through like what it means when they say to do an F or an R move. And then I've also done the flicker shot tutorial, which is how to boomerang a card around your back. And then the last tutorial is how to do a coin roll, right? So that is up there. And the reason I don't put out too many actual magic tutorials is because I think like what I'm hoping is by all these videos I put out, you actually learn stuff like in the subtext of what I'm doing. Like I'm still teaching you stuff, but it's the other stuff. Like you already know how to do the tricks, but like the way in which I handle the spectator or get them to think I've made them choose a choice, or just the way I mix different routines together is like, or obviously the advice, there's heaps of advice videos I put out, which is to do with like getting work as a magician, which is like so hard. Like that's what there aren't enough videos on. There's a million videos of how to do a bloody coin trick, but there's less than 100 videos on how to actually get booked to do gigs as a magician. You know, show us a magic trick that you created by your own. Hey, it's very kind of you. Somebody asked me about a control. What's my favorite control? My favorite control is this one. Jack of Diamonds. Boom. Jack of Diamonds. Okay, somebody said, find the King of Spades in a creative way, and if you fool me, I will subscribe. Oh, the pressure. Oh, my Lord. Okay, well, John, thank you for stopping by the way. Now I'm nervous. Tell me, John, what would be an impressive way to you that you would like me to find the card? Amir says, wow, you're really smooth. Thank you, my friend. So John, because, you know, I could do a creative thing, but I am interested to know like what you would consider creative or like, yeah. So let's see what John comes up with. In the meantime, let me try this again. I've just been obsessed with doing this lately. Boom. That's 1, 2, 3. Oh my word. We're at 3. Okay, 3 was the answer. John, what is your favorite way? Okay. Look, if I'm honest, my actual favorite way is when someone is here live and they find it themselves. But failing that, let me think really quick. Holy crap. It's like 100 different tricks are running through my head at one point. Okay. Well, this is just a fun way. I don't know if you've seen this before, but this is a fun way to find cards. So I'll use the Joker as the example. And the Joker is going to be what we call the bullet in this situation. So I'm going to load up this gun, so to speak, like this. I'm going to load this bullet into the gun. And what was the card? King of Spades. I'll try and make this not go out of frame here. 1, 2, 3. And we should get the King of Spades. Hopefully that is somewhat interesting to watch. And that is a card trick. The King of Spades. Oh my word. What have I reduced to? You know what I mean? Boom. King of Spades, Jack of Diamonds. This is all good stuff. The other way is Dash Magic. Gunslinger. Thank you, my friend. You get it. You get a subscribe. Oy. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. All right, let me see if I can concentrate on the cards in this deck, and I'll just end with what is pretty difficult for me, but is fun to attempt anyway. I'm going to move these across and try and put this in a way that maybe I can keep track of where these are. Okay, here's what we'll try. Ooh, actually, I'll be very impressed if you can put one card face down on the table and ask someone to name any playing card and it matches. Okay, that would be pretty difficult to do, but if I was to do it, I'll do this. But here's the premise. Someone name a card, but don't go for an obvious like Ace of Hearts or King of Diamonds, something like that. Try and go for something like the obvious bright card to go with is always like a 10 of Hearts, Queen of Hearts, that kind of thing. So try and go the other way, but it is up to you. And let's see how we go. John O'Leary says 4 of clubs. Carfish says 3 of clubs. That's interesting. 9 of spades. 9 of spades. Okay. So, well, the first one that was named, if we use that, was the 4 of clubs. And I'll say you were bloody close, my friend. 4 of spades is what was on the table. That's almost like a little freaky that you got so close to that. Dash. Man, I came and saw their show, the Penn and Teller show. I saw them on last Friday. So bloody hell, have fun, man. That's awesome. Okay, but here's what I'll try. Let's try like the next 3 cards. So the next 3 cards that are named, I will try and cut straight to them. Like, okay, I can see one, which is the 9 of spades. So boom, we have the 9 of spades. But go ahead and, so we'll try 2 more. Let's get 2 more cards named and we'll try and cut to them in the deck. Again, this is another real skill. It's just, normally you wouldn't do it live, but in here, we're brutal. We'll try anything. 3 of diamonds. 3 of diamonds. 3 of diamonds. 3 of diamonds. About like somewhere here, I think. 3 of diamonds. Hell yeah. 8 of spades was called. 8 of spades. I could definitely not get this, but let's give it a try. Eight of spades, barely got there because I kind of had to do it twice, but that's okay. 10 of clubs. Oh my God, 10 of clubs is going to be somewhere around here, I think. 10 of clubs. Hopefully that counts. 10 of clubs. Oh my gosh. Geez, we're really rolling here. 7 of hearts. 7 of hearts. I don't think I can do 7 of hearts. Yes, I can. 7 of hearts. Let's go. Bloody hell. What was the next one? 9 of diamonds. Okay, 9 of diamonds is going to be... I was trying to do that as a fun surprise. Oh, it's on the floor. How funny. No, that's not that. That's why we do it right at the end. Boom. Would be amazing if you could pick 4 random cards and those 4 cards be the aces. That would be pretty epic, man. Okay, 4 random cards. God damn it. Well, just for fun, let's try this. Oh, come on. What is happening right now? 1. No, I can't do that. That's crazy. You know what? I am gonna try and work on that though for another time. That would be pretty good. Anyway, I've gone far too long than what I should have, but that was pretty fun, guys. All right, we'll try one more definitively. Okay, let's give this a try. Okay. So let's go one more card before we end here. One more card named, and we'll try and I'll see if I can remember where it is in the deck. Amir, what should an amateur magician do when a spectator ruins his performance? Magicians should just know that's a one-off thing. Sometimes you do just have a bad spectator, like a drunk one, or they've had a bad day, or they've just so insecure that they can't let the magician have the spotlight and they want to try and ruin it. You know, sometimes that will just inevitably happen because they're just a bad person. So it shouldn't discourage them is what I'm saying. Okay. We had a few. All right. So I said name a card. I'll see if I can do 10 of spades. Okay. I'm going to try and do what we call the spread detection, which is if I remember where it is in the deck, it should be about here, if I remember correctly. The 10 of spades. Hell yeah. And now for a better trick, I'm going to put it back in the deck and have it go through the deck to the bottom, and then from the bottom to inside the box. One card only, the 10 of spades, ladies and gentlemen. Hell yeah. Hey, you guys have been very fun today. I honestly could just keep going and not stop because this is legitimately too much fun. Maybe we'll go for another 5. How about that? Just for you guys, I'll do it. Can you mix that up for me if you don't mind? Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll keep going for a little bit just because there's so much interaction going on right now. This is way too fun. 4 of club. 4 of club would be about here. But I am, we're just going to have to cut this out soon, guys. This is just getting too crazy. W to the O. Hey, thank you, my friend. That's awesome. Okay, here we go. Thank you, guys. Richard, Gancalo, Mateus, thank you so much. Solve the Rubik's Cube super fast. You know what? This is such a stupid thing. I'll try and solve it while trying to find a card in the deck. So someone name a card. Whatever the first card that's named is the one I'll try to find while I try and handle this. If that's not an epic way to end a live, I don't know what the hell is. So we'll give it a second. We'll see what people come up with. We'll just go with whatever the first thing is. Okay, we have one that's been called, which is the Ace of Diamonds. Okay, so Ace of Diamonds. Let's try this. Here we go. Oh my God, have I stuffed this up already? Ah, freaking hell. How do I get myself out of this? I don't think I can. I think I've... damn it. That's so funny. Well, you don't get to see a super fast cube solve, but that's because I was trying so hard to cut this to the ace of diamonds. How funny is that? But while we're chatting, let me just fix this up, and I can just thank you all for watching, because honestly, without you guys being here, this would just be me in my room talking to myself, doing magic, and that really isn't as fun. And the only reason we've carried on for so long right now today is because you guys have given me the juice to work with to try things and do magic and create stuff. So, and I saw Tom mentioned it's the thought that counts. Thank you, Shark. Yeah, Tom, can't wait to see you in Brisbane one day. Tom, are you? We've chatted before, haven't we? A lot. You live nearby, I think, or if you don't, when are you coming to Brisbane? Because I'm doing shows like this weekend, for example, at the Theatre of Magic. I'll be doing shows, and looking forward to that. Always meeting new friends every week. This has been great for Jackson and I. Good quality time spent. Thank you. Hey, you are welcome, my friend. Thank you for tuning in on this Thursday. Metri Gamer, yes, and send me a message on Instagram for that. Any other questions? Well, this is probably a good way to do Q&A. Like, the Q&A happens while you're fixing your work. I was so close to getting that right too, like solving it and getting the named card. But at least now I have something to work on for the next time we do a live, which I've done 2 this week, which is pretty unusual for me to do that. But I'm going to try and keep it up because it's pretty bloody fun interacting with you guys. Any other questions? We're getting pretty close to the end here. I wonder how many other cubers are watching this. Okay. This is the part I sometimes forget. But luckily, I have my own Rubik's Cube tutorial video on how to solve cubes. So there we go. Boom! Amira, I've never seen... Oh, dude, thank you. I'll read it anyway, even though it sounds like I'm just tooting my own horn. I've never seen a magician this awesome before. You really give me a good feeling. I'll support your YouTube channel for the rest of my life. Oh, that's what I want. I want lifelong pledges. No, dude, thank you so much. You guys have all been awesome, and it's been a real thrill. Let's do this again sometime. I'm thinking today is Thursday. I'm about to have a pretty crazy weekend of events and stuff, but I'm thinking... So I do a live podcast every Tuesday on the Magic Guys channel, which you can find links to in my YouTube, which is Monday in the US. But I'm thinking maybe on Wednesday of next week, which would be Tuesday. We'll try for another live stream then. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. You guys have been awesome. Stay real, my friends. Until next time.